first down throw for Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Point after here coming up. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Now Dunbar, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is real.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 40. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run again here with Dunbar. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Prescott over the middle. Amari Cooper. It's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, Dunbar. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. They'll run it now. Here's Dunbar. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run it now with Dunbar. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th.
Forget it. I'm not going to criticize the play call. I'm just going to praise the defense. That was a spot where they could have very easily just folded up and said, they've got us on the run. We're going to give up a touchdown here. No. They've stiffened, bowed up on that one, handled their keys and everything else, and now the field goal is no longer.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never anybody, but I got something to do with it.
I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sister by the morning, I got on a minge on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got this picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for water, ladies, she never look luggage, my diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly, they calling for me and they, you want me like me, you know, look, yeah, I Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, hoes, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Swag, do my tag on I got it in the bag, man. I'm getting all type of cash, I'm a general true. I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sister by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture,
You got a picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be